Hello and welcome to episode 32 of Gilganos playing Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. Well, we're closing in on that magic number, I guess, right? Aha. Last time. What did we do last time? Oh yeah, we started collecting pictos to flesh out our builds. We got a weapon for Mile, a pretty nice one, I would say. That makes us dish out 84 burn using Pyrolyze. Big fan of that. And then we tried to get the longer burn pictos, which we gloriously failed with. And now? Well, last time was a burning hot episode, so this time it's gonna be a little colder, I guess. We're gonna try and do the Eternal Ice quest first. And then, if we have more time, maybe go back to the monolith, right? So, let's go. Oh yeah, right, we did get the power to dive. But obviously we're gonna finish our Pictus hunt first, and also some other stuff, and the Endless Tower, well, we're probably not gonna finish that, but at least have a look at it. But yeah, one thing after another, there's still so much to do in this game, it's actually incredible. You do wanna go... No, that's the carousel. I think it should be over here, right? It doesn't say danger, so... I guess it's gonna be fine then, right? Frozen Hearts. I think we've been here once, right? Got clapped and immediately turned away, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, this is the area with all the enemies that switch forms, right? Between fire and ice, basically. So that's gonna be fun. Right. Since we're dealing mostly fire and ice damage, right? Yay. Hi. It's been a while since I've last played, as usual. So don't mind me warming up. I'm trying something new today, from me, which is... running my monitor at the actual, frequency that it can do, and also not having VSync on. So, who knows? Because VSync, stupid me, I realized last time, is also a thing that increases input lag, right? And I think I've turned it off at some point, and then realized I had what's it called? Screen splitting? Not splitting? Something like that, right? Something like that, right? And then I turned it back on. And coincidentally, that might have been, like the point where I felt, whatever. I'm gonna suck on dodges anyways. Why am I trying to make up excuses, right? So yeah, whatever. Just don't listen to me. I'm not sure if they're in fire form or in ice right now, but well, whatever.
The eternity of ice.
Oh, they are in fire. Okay, so now they go into ice.
Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun. Oh boy, so many. AP is what I was trying to say. Does he only have Radiant Slash? I should not. I can't just swap the Berserk Slash for something else that does AoE damage, right? I can use Berserk Slash anyways. Yeah, remember when we were here last time? That was so much more difficult than it is now.
Prepare for annihilation.
Oh yeah, right, she plays immediately. Huh. Haha, let's do that again, I guess. Alright. It feels much more crisp in terms of latency, input lag,
An advantage.
I would say, which makes sense, you know, like, but yeah. I do wonder how the recording is gonna look, because I've never actually recorded in 60 FPS while my game was running on 100 FPS. Hello? So, I guess we're gonna find out. I was actually not running at a full 100, so I guess it doesn't matter too much.
Nobody down.
I didn't even look. Because I didn't realize I would be attacking. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize that was a thing.
Radiance awaits.
Okay, that's a very early time.
Time to hit big. Prepare for annihilation.
Careful, my L.
Let's start.
Easy counter.
Time to
They wish they didn't attack, I guess. Just because I can do it. Oh wow, I didn't even get to press the button. Oh yeah, I do need to test if she also applies double burns in virtuose stance or only in offensive, right? Do need to check that out. Because currently, you know, like, she can spread her burns on with auto attacks, right? But it doesn't make too much sense.
great.
Because she'll not have any stance after auto attacking, right? As far as I know. And interestingly enough, her weapon does have an on attack ability, like as I said, spreading burns, right? But not like other weapons that were focused in auto attacks that have her entries a certain stance on auto attack as well, on base attack, not auto attack. But that's a little sad. I wonder if it's better to not hit you. This is with the other ones, right? Let's see if we can get an additional attack in here when the others gain rush. Ah, well, Verso doesn't. But that's interesting. But I can give him health, so that's funny. So let's see if I pyrolyze. I can just pyrolyze one now and then auto attack it, right? I mean, it's only 30. Only 30 burns? Oh yeah, because yeah, the additional one. Yeah, okay. She also does more with pyrolyze in the correct stance, right? So that's gonna be weird if I give him hell now, but whatever, I guess. Oh no, wait, I can just thermal transfer this. Oh. Okay, so it only propagates to one enemy, but it also doubles because of the double burn, right? That's interesting. Huh. So if we hit that one afterwards, someone else will have 120 burns, right? Huh. Well, I guess it won't work on a single enemy, unfortunately, right? But that's very interesting. They should switch to ice stance now, right? Yeah.
Armor is flowing.
Oh, you didn't want to do that.
Feel the embrace of fire.
Oh, it deals so much damage. I guess we get there from maybe over here, right? Hopefully. I hate it when I go someplace assuming that we end up at another certain place and then it's actually a completely different path. Yeah, I was a little sick for a few days. Can still hear. I'm not sure. You can. Not sure if you can hear it over the microphone, but my voice is still a little. I don't know. Not strained, not really. It's just a little lower than usual, I would say. Like a little more raspy, you know. Ooh, look at that.
Thibaut, Expedition 51. Shortly after dawn, death was a kindness, for Maxim was in a great deal of pain. Pain we could not help him carry. Tomorrow comes, and it comes for us all. May it bring you the gift of peace, and not just the gift of sorrow. No one else will ever understand. Not the way my fellow expeditioners understand. Maxim, Clement, Fabienne, Guillaume, Carla.
What did you say?
Bound by
To Guillaume?
something deeper than blood
Guillaume?
or love. There is a shared unity, a shared trust. Born from
Maxin,
all
Clément,
we've been through.
Fabien, Guillaume, Carla.
Carry each other's lives in our hands. There is no greater intimacy. I'm no longer lost. I know exactly who I am now, and exactly what I'm capable of. Life is not easy. Life was never easy. But we have each other, and that makes all the difference.
No additional lore to be gleaned here, unfortunately. Everything on that side? Except for the beautiful landscape, obviously. Oh, I guess so. Well, and the steam engines. The locomotives. Weirdly enclosed in the environment, right? Alright, let's head up to the second floor. Oh, this so much reminds me on that one dungeon in Final Fantasy IX. At the, well, not really the beginning of the game, but rather early. Where you fight the first of the three. You know what's. If you have played the game, huh? Well, I mean, it's also an ice cave, haha. It's an ice cave you go through.
Storm is coming.
Something that just sticks to. I mean, most of Final Fantasy IX is pretty present in my mind when I think about it. Not like other games, unfortunately. Yeah, but. Funny enough, I did have like a colleague recently asked me.
Of ice.
Well, a colleague. I only got to know them at the place I was because I started playing Riftbound, which is the new League of Legends trading card game that released recently. So I went to a tournament, basically, right? And then drove home with someone I got to know there. Like, I guess we talked before over WhatsApp, right? And they asked me like, and then we got to ask.
Brace yourself.
Then we talked about games, and he was like, "Yeah, so what game are you looking for? What are you hyped for?" And actually, I had a really deep thought about that because I was like, I'm not hyped for a single game. I don't even know what games will be releasing near future or anything. It's very different from my childhood, obviously. I mean, some of the games I got most hyped about were the Final Fantasy games, obviously, right? Up to, I think, like 12, and after that it was a lot less, because I enjoyed them less. The Zelda games, right? I was always hyped about. Up to Skyward Sword, and then it was less. I don't know. But nowadays, I was hyped for Silksong, but I've stopped playing it. Well, not because I wouldn't want to play it. I do want to play it, but I have to prioritize this game first. Unfortunately, I love this game. But I have to prioritize this first before I can play, well, continue with Silksong.
Oh well.
But there's not really anything that I would be like, oh, I'm so looking forward to this. I am looking forward to the League of Legends MMORPG, if that ever comes out. But I mean, we don't know if that's gonna happen, right? And then I just realized, it's like,
Witness the flames.
I just don't really get hyped for games anymore. I'm not sure if that's just my age, you know, like, it's just the normal thing. When you get older, when you've like played more, you've played a lot of games.
I'll do it.
This will hurt.
That I just don't get excited as easily anymore. That was interesting. Or whatever's going on. I wonder if it still made it so that I'm a stanceless. Oh, I guess it only, okay, I guess it only applies fire weakness if it actually deals damage, and also the stance. Interesting. Well, let's deal some void damage then, I guess. Level 66, Railbreaker. And on one hand, that's kind of sad, like not being able to get, well, not being able to get easily hyped anymore. Let's say it like that, because I was very hyped for the release of Riftbound, which is not a game but a trading card game, right? So, and I am still. I love the freaking game. It's so good. Except for the meta that only consists of 2 decks currently, but it's gonna get better with the next set, right? Hopefully. But yeah, on the other hand, it's just like, I can't just wait for the games, because nowadays a lot of games tend to, like, release in a very rushed state, right? Where they have a lot of bugs, etc., especially big games, unfortunately. Oh god. So not getting hyped for the games, like, means also that I don't need to be buying and playing them on day one, right? I can just wait for them to get fleshed out, to get patched, etc., and maybe even get them at a discount, right, and stuff like that. They are all in ice form, unfortunately, but whatever.
Eternity of ice.
Well, to be fair, I did buy Anno 117 Pax Romana yesterday, which is a new Anno. That was day one. Which I wasn't super hyped to play, but I was like, I might as well. And I'm gonna play it after this session, obviously, But again, not super excited for it. Just nice to be playing it, No, I want... Oh, Phantom Strike is the AoE, right? Yeah, okay.
For annihilation.
Yeah, I don't know. Oops, I forgot that they counterattack.
I'll miss.
Oh, that was too late, too early. Interesting.
Incoming.
And we do it again.
Prepare for annihilation.
Danger. Brace Brace yourself.
To be fair,
Okay.
I'd rather not be hyped for a game and get surprised by how good it is, like with this one, than the opposite way around, so... I guess I prefer it like that. It's also a matter of fact that nowadays it's just... Well, not necessarily more games, even though I'm pretty sure there is a lot more games nowadays than like 20 years ago or 25 years ago. Releasing every day, right? Especially because it's so much easier for indie developers and stuff to release the game on platforms like Steam nowadays. But there's just so much more to choose from, so much more to indulge in, right? So many more games. And every single time I log into Steam, I get like, hey, have you seen this game? And I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. And then I buy it and it lands on my pile of shame. I've never done that back in the days. When I was younger, I've never bought a game and then not played it. Well, obviously, I'm still planning to play all the games that I've bought at some point, right? But like back then, I would actually buy them and immediately play them, not like nowadays. Burning Break. Applied 3 burns. Burn 6 on breaking a target. No. 3 years in a lot nowadays, I guess. Not in this burn economy, I guess. The power creep on burn is real. Very real. Do I want to touch? I'm not sure if I actually touched the flag before. Obviously I don't want to heal so that the enemies don't respawn. The music is so good. It's actually super fitting. I love ice themes. Where they use like instruments like Glockenspiel and just things that sound like basically water drops onto crystal clean ice or something like that, or you know, like stuff hitting ice. I love ice themes. All right, good. They're all in fire form, so we're gonna cool them down. Fire stance.
Nobody dies.
If only it wouldn't take them so much time to switch the stance, right?
Down.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see if he has any other AoE, right, that we could use. Instead of Radiant Slash. Which is still a very good... Stance Breaker. Not Stance Breaker, just Breaker. Rain of Fire. The Ring of Fire, the Rain of Fire. I kinda remember that. That was too early. I can barely see the hammer on the background. Oh, well, the enemy.
Careful now.
That was early.
I'm ready.
Why are you going now? I'm not... Loon? Well, I guess you're quicker than Loon. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so very bad. Wait, she does go into defensive stance when she auto-attacks. Why? I mean, that's good, but why? Well, let's not think too much about it, right? They're all in fire now, unfortunately. Let's see if someone gets 164.
Let us stain them.
Yes! Oh my god, that's actually so funny. Huh.
Feel the storm.
Oh, I kinda expected them to die, to be honest.
Ready to strike.
I'm kinda lazy right now. So if I auto attack, I would. I was just wondering if I auto attack them now, if they would get the double burns, but I assume not, because that would be so broken. Also, I need to check if she does two base attack. Does she have the double base attack? Pictos? Active? I think it's called combo attack. Yeah, she does. Okay. Imagine if for every single attack she did, she would propagate the burn and double it. Oh, wouldn't that be glorious? Alright, I think I want to give her the... Because I do want to check out how everything behaves when she's in Virtuos, right? So we want to give her Swift Stride, I think it was, right? Yeah. Regains 0 to 2 AP. Oh, interesting. Didn't realize that. As that's back, can basically do Dégagement into Paralyze and then Swift Stride into Paralyze again, right? The next 2 turns, you know, is the idea. Well, before we do Burning Canvas, obviously. So basically, Dégagement, Paralyze, Swift Stride, Burning Canvas. But I do want to see if she also applies a double burn in Virtuous, because obviously then we could really stack up those burns before we do Burning Canvas, right? I wonder if it just stacks infinitely, you know, like the damage increase of the burns, because it doesn't say that it's capped, right? It does do so for the Versus follow-up, right? So, Look at how glorious this whole area looks. Beautiful. Aye.
The eternity of ice. Even better.
Kaboom! And counterattack? No, okay, I guess they only counter physical attacks. Oh. Ah, I didn't look for any attacks for him.
Ready to strike.
Any other AoEs?
Radiance away.
Nope, we're parrying, not dodging today. Does deal so much more damage. Right, let's just test it out, right? Let's go Swift Stride.
Time to hit big.
And then Paralyze, even though that might just kill her, right? So if it would be doubling, still doubling, it would end up at 84. Which is 28 per hit, right? Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know.
Watch out, my L.
I mean, someone's a clone. I can't see any clones. Yeah, unfortunately. We didn't get to see how many burn it applied.
This will hurt.
Yeah, so it seems the regaining AP is just based on hitting the active time thingy, right?
Witness the flames.
Right. Unfortunately, that also doesn't apply any burns now, right? No, whatever. But I guess it does make sense to have her go into Virtuous if it still doubles the amount of burns. Because if it doesn't,
What have we here?
I think there was an I think there was the weapon you get from Golgra, right? That also did something with burns, but in Virtuous stance. I guess we can go there on the way back, right? But we don't have to go all the way around right now. Alright. Wow, is it the first time we actually have a split path, a junction? On those hooks? Climbing hooks? Hello? Well, okay. Grandiose chroma. Oh wow. Just like that. Okay. Oh, I guess that's a shortcut, right? Okay. Always nice to have shortcuts, obviously. Even though this is not a Souls game, and therefore we won't probably be needing to do a corpse run.
Useful.
But who knows, at some point we might realize that we missed a lot of stuff here. And have to come back, right? I still haven't looked at his abilities. God, it's a little annoying that it takes so long for them to switch stances, and they also do it one after another instead of just doing it all together, right? But I guess that's the downsides of turn-based battle, right?
My turn.
Yeah, again, we know Velso, thank you. Oh, immediate mark, nice. Ah, come on. Give me some more AP here. Thing.
Radiance away.
This will hurt.
It actually will. Problem is if I do Swift Stride, is just physical damage, so I can do Swift Stride into... well, the other one is void damage, right? So... or I just Pyrolyze into auto attack, right? Or maybe just kill him using Virtuous Stance and Phantom Strike. Let's see.
From fire. This will hurt.
Pretty much.
Take cover.
Oh, that was a little early.
I'm ready.
Well, then I'm completely dead. I guess. Ah, who am I fooling? Come on.
Void take everything.
Not enough?
On guard.
Oh, come on. There we go. On guard. Oh, I didn't... I could probably check with that one if it does apply double burn, right? Oh, there's a lot of enemies around here. Which is just gonna, like, eat into our time of this episode that we have with this episode. I still haven't looked. Ah, I need to remember, come on. Don't want that one. Actually, I do want them to counterattack so they can parry him, right? I was not ready, even though I just said it. Alright, attack me once more, come on. Actually, I don't need to do that. Because we'll attack anyways, right? When we do this... What does it? Yes, it does. Too early, are you kidding me? Come on.
Blades sharpened.
Right, so we're gonna check. It applies to 1 burn, so 2. Usually. So let's see if it applies 4 hits, right? In Virtuo's stance.
Blades sharpened.
That's only single target void damage. Well, whatever, I guess.
Void take everything.
No, it's only 2. Okay, so... Unfortunately, Virtuo's does not seem to apply.
Parry it. Please survive.
Yeah, I feel like I need to press later than I would usually because of the reduced input lag. It's kind of funny. Alright, so only an offensive stance. Actually, we can try that right now. Just to make sure that it is not because of the ability. It should apply 4 per hit now, right? Yes, okay.
En garde.
Well, that's fine. In the end. Nope, I wanna...
Let us stain them. Overflowing with energy.
Yeah, because we can't just go Dégagement or Pyrolyze and then... I forgot that she damages herself if I don't do the thing. And then next time we do... And then the second turn we do... Swift Stride into Burning Canvas, basically, right? So we still do Burning Canvas in Virtuos. But we still apply double or quadruple burns in offensive, right, with Pyrolyze. Or we can just stack it higher and go into... Yeah, it's actually, that's fine. I like that, I like that. Yeah, right, okay, so Verso, do you have any more AoE? Phantom Stars. There we go. 9 AP? That's fine. Plus 5 AP at S? I don't care, you have 9 AP. Alright, don't need to look any further. I'm not sure if she even needs Rain of Fire anymore, to be honest. Because we never use it anyways, right, basically. Currently. Swift Stride into Burning Canvas. And then some AoE down here. And maybe we take more AoE over here. Does she have any AoE fire skill? Don't think so, right? Oh, I could take Fencer's Flurry. It's 19 skill points. Well, okay. I just want to give her more AoE right now. Medium damage to all enemies. 1 hit, uses weapons element, applies defenseless. Oh, that's actually pretty nice, yeah. Aha. Need to go to a flag, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. And that's one of the... I don't know. I don't remember what they were called, to be honest. Something with G, right? And not gestures, I do know that. I know that much, thank you.
The eternity of ice.
Yeah, switch your stance as much as you want, I don't care.
Maximum damage.
He'll get 5, right? So it can go down to 4. There we go.
My turn.
And now we can try out Phantom Stars.
Blades sharp.
Pretty nice, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, we don't have the other one yet, right? I just realized it makes more sense to go Swift Stride into Phantom Strike, right? It deals more damage because then it deals triple damage instead of just doubling damage. But we don't have any burn, so that sucks. Well, let's just do the usual then.
My sword is death.
Oh no, I forgot. And the interesting thing to know is Dekashmo now still active? And it is probably not. You would assume it would have gotten overwritten, right? Alright.
Lune, careful.
It's funny that the last time it jumps, it has thing on both hands, right? Kaboom! You know what's coming next. Everybody knows it.
A storm is
It's a
coming.
thing you've all been waiting for.
Feel the embrace
Not
of
Miku
fire.
Piku Beacon, no. But this thing. Stalum. No, just a weapon upgrade, okay. I'm never sure if it's, you know, like new weapons or just weapon upgrades to existing ones. Lovely. Simply lovely. Do like the Frostfire theme going on here. Hello. You look different. Or maybe just because we see them from behind. Yeah, okay. No, they're the same. They are the same.
The eternity of ice.
Kaboom. Danseuse.
Time to end this.
Yeah. There's not a lot to talk about here, unfortunately, I have to say. Just waiting for these trash fights to end, right?
Time to hit big.
Time to hit big.
Let's spill some ink.
Dang, missing one for Paralyze. Well, we can just do Rain of Fire, I guess. For now.
I'll do it.
Ah, too early. On the second one, on the second swing. Oh, now I can check if it propagates to a single enemy as well. No, it doesn't. Too bad. Too bad. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but yeah. I guess the result is the same. Yeah, I wanted to do Burning Canvas. But it's on a different button now. Ahaha, right. I remember. Hello, big guy. Oh, over there. Come on. Oh, yeah. Well. And where's the last one? Oh, over there, never mind. I was just about to say, so far they haven't really been difficult to find, right? Usually.
Useful.
Are we... Are we melting the snow? I just realized now. Huh. Weird. I mean, it is a cool effect. But I don't fully understand why. I mean, there should just be footprints in the snow, right? Huh. Alright. I would assume there's not too many more enemy groups. Hopefully.
The eternity of ice.
Let's have some fun.
There's no dodge.
There we go. He's such a samurai.
Prepare for annihilation.
And one more.
Void take everything.
There we go. So how much faster is Mile than... Actually, I can't change it right now, right? Haha, I still would like to know though. 1474. That's quite some. I guess that's Picto's difference. Because obviously now it goes before Lune, which means she doesn't get the APs, the AP from Typhoon, right? On her second turn. Yeah, pretty sure we don't have enough Lumina points to take any of that away. Oh right, we gave her Cheater, which has 400 speed to save on Lumina points, right? Well, I guess it only applies to the second turn anyways, right? Not too bad. For now, at least.
Storm is coming. The eternity of ice.
You're outmatched.
Phantom Stars. You're no anime protagonist, you don't need to shout your... well, you just shouted. Your attacks names, right?
Prepare for annihilation. Finesse and grace.
It's kind of annoying with those enemies because I cannot dodge more of them because then they just go into fire stance, right? So it doesn't really do anything. Gonna survive that, unfortunately. Uh-huh. It is nice that she goes into defensive after base attack for some reason, though. That's not an effect of her weapon, is it? I need to check that later. I would prefer offensive stance, obviously, but oh well.
Better.
Too much AP. Too many? Too many AP.
Feel the embrace of fire.
Boom. That won't help you. Oh, still alive. Not anymore. More grandiose chroma catalysts. Interesting. What was I? Why was I? Dang, I already forgot again. Well, too bad. There's a petonk. And where do we need to lure the petonk towards? Over here. Okay. Can do that. Pretty sure. Somehow. Well, obviously. Haha. Imagine them developers putting a unsolvable petonk puzzle in the game, right? Wouldn't that be fun?
Wow.
Wow, more of
That will
those.
help.
That will help, yeah. There's a piano. Can we play on the piano? We can play on the piano. Well, we can't press buttons. And therefore press keys on the piano, I guess. Alright, let's see what kind of petonk this one is.
Take cover.
Nah, I was too late. That hurt.
A storm is coming.
So we do the usual. Because why wouldn't we?
Eternity of ice.
Blades sharpened.
I think that was normal damage, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Witness the flames.
84 burns.
Let us stain them.
Oh, I actually wanted to slow it,
Let's carve a path.
but I guess we can just break it anyways, right? I can... Oh no, it only needs to be A to reapply stun. Isn't that nice? Not S. So much damage. Hive, grandiose chroma catalyst, nice. Alrighty. I wonder if we're gonna have a nice little boss fight in here. That would be nice. I would love that. Well, not in here, but through here, I guess. Oh, poor trains. We love trains.
I still like trains.
I like trains. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that unfortunately never gives enough to pass mile as long as we don't change pictures. Unfortunately. Alright. Ooh, can we learn... Oh no, we're only on the path of Terraquake. We can't learn Terraquake yet. Could learn Elemental Genesis. Pretty sure I can also do that, right? Like, I don't get lightning, obviously. But we can just use light with that, I assume. So I do want to try that. Instead of Mayhem, I guess. It doesn't need to break anyways, right? Because Versa's just gonna break enemies with an auto shot. Fences Flurry. Sword Ballet. Instead of Rain of Fire is what I wanted it to do, right? Also applies defenseless to all targets, right? That's pretty nice. Then follow up with Phantom Strike, I guess. If we even have enough... Yeah, we should have enough AP because Phantom Strike is 7, right? She does gain 2 each, right? She does have the thing where she gets 2, I think. Well, 1 additional AP per turn. So, do we want to go up here first, or do we want to stay down there first? Guess we want to stay down there first. Doesn't really seem to be anything around down here except for the big guy. Or maybe behind here? And the beautiful red flowers on the floor. Are they like... Where they are? Poppy, I think it's called, right? English? Poppy flowers? Looks like it at least. God, this area is so gorgeous. I love it. I always like snow and ice areas in games. Well, most of the time, I guess.
A storm is coming.
They are all in ice. I don't like that. Well, whatever. We're gonna Typhoon anyways. Because it's the foundation of our whole strat. Just want to make those auto-attack me, right, so I can hopefully parry them.
Careful, Verso.
There we go. Ah, too late. Oh, come on! I'm too late again. Ah!
Danger.
Not too bad. Hey, come on! What's going on?
I can do it.
I feel like I've always pressed it too late. Usually, you know, and now suddenly I'm pressing it no, the other way around. Too early, and now I'm pressing it too late.
Prepare for annihilation.
No, whatever it said anyways.
I'll do it.
Unfortunately, the earthquakes are really easy to dodge.
I can do it. From fire. giving up.
Can do that, right? And to pyrolyze, I guess, even though it doesn't apply double burn. Oh well, quadruple burn. Still pretty nice.
Better.
It's interesting that the only enemies so far that we've encountered, and probably the only enemies in the game. Oh, I didn't give a elemental genesis, haha, stupid me. That switch stances that like absorb specific elements are exactly fire and ice, you know, like the ones I have the easiest time to juggle around, right? And not like lightning and earth, for example. Well, maybe there is some somewhere in the world, right? Elemental Genesis. Actually, I barely ever use Crippling Tsunami anyway, so let's swap that around. I mean, I still use it sometimes to slow enemies, right? Or I want to use it at least. I think about using it, let's say, like that. For slowing enemies. Ah, okay, maybe we do wanna go up the trains first. This area is really large. Not gonna lie, I was kinda hoping to be starting the monolith today. But I guess that's not gonna happen. Well, that's fine. Fine with me.
Romance flowing.
In the end.
The eternity of ice.
I would like a nice boss to this though. I just realized that a lot of times... Is that true? I'm not sure. That sometimes the boss enemies that you meet at the end of an area are like chromatic versions of of enemies that you just fought, right? Now I'm going too early again. Great. Which I think is a little meh. Right, because you do want unique bosses. But I think we mostly had those. Well, I guess the chromatic versions usually always, not usually, usually have attacks that the normal enemies don't have. Or well, actually, it's usually just additional swings on the normal combos. Right, so meh. Not sure how to feel about all of that.
Blades sharp.
That was a little early.
Get ready.
There we go. Was it only an 8k? Only 9k counter? Oh no, I think that's just the remaining HP they had, right? Yeah. There doesn't seem to be anything here though, right? Well, some chrome armor. Thank you, big one, I guess. Alright. Now it can go up. The trains. We love trains. I love riding trains. Actually, not true. I get motion sick. I don't love riding anything that moves around, you know, because motion sickness is a bitch. But from all the forms of transportation that we have available in our beautiful world, trains are probably the ones I dislike the least. I get carsick very quickly. Seasick, it actually kind of depends. I do like myself a boat ride because I can like sit in the open air, right? That makes the motion sickness better, I feel. Often. Planes, I actually don't mind planes as long as they are, you know, like in the air. Like starting and landing is, especially landing is pretty heavy on the stomach, I guess. Starting not that much because it, you know, like it goes up quicker, I feel like, than descending, right? Didn't expect to see humans here and alive as well. At least we don't have to fight them. Pelura, outfit for verse. Danseuse for CL. Oh, I would have preferred that for Lune because I could have actually equipped it to someone, you know. Let's see. Someone in the party, of course, is what I'm... Whoa! Holy moly. I like that one. That looks pretty cool. Whoa. I mean, the translucent, floaty thing looks a little weird, but apart from that, whoa. That's pretty nice. But then you get some... We're starting to get some cosmetic choices I actually might want to equip for a time, right? Oh, there's a... Yeah, I wonder how many of those we've missed, actually. All over the world. But it seems I cannot get back to the one in Lumiere, right? Unfortunately, that I missed in the very beginning.
A storm is coming.
That's actually kind of sad, yeah, I realized, right? Huh. Now that I think about it. Oops, that was a little much. Well, I guess we... No, it wasn't. Oh, I didn't shoot the mark, I guess. Oh, finally, we can do our usual
Blades sharpened.
dégagement into pyrolyze.
My
Yes.
sword is death.
Been a while.
Finesse and fury.
Why does she have 3? Oh, because she goes first afterwards, right? Okay. 91 birds. We like that. And now let's see, we go Swift Stride into Burning Canvas. Why did she not get a second turn? That's weird. Huh.
Better.
Maybe she doesn't if she goes... But that would be a bug then, right? If she doesn't, just because she went 3 times in a row. Huh. Pretty sure that's not how it's supposed to work. Don't miss the... Endbringer.
End of the line.
Well, it's just dead. Wow. Still confused why Mile didn't get a second turn there. Oh yeah, actually, let me check that, because I still don't know if a second turn means the same as taking an additional turn, or if you could actually get 4 turns in a row like that, right? So let's exchange Longer Rush. Actually, let's exchange, yeah, Longer Rush with Cheater here real quick. 75% increase counter attack damage. That's actually pretty nice, but I'm just too bad at parrying, I guess, to do that consistently. Cheater, there it is. Oh, I want to swap then. Not that she could need the other one, but I just want to try for one fight, right? If she can now go 4 times in a row, because that would be absolutely busted. More for hers, well, for her and Verso at least, not so much for... Well, no. Mile wouldn't be able to go 4 times anyways, because she doesn't have something that gives her an additional turn, right? So, never mind. But for Verso and Luni would be busted.
Useful.
Shortcut. To somewhere, I guess. Oh yeah, we still have the one path in the beginning. I was thinking we'd probably go back there, but now I'm not so sure anymore. Do need to check that out at some point, though. How do we get back up? Oh, over there, okay. This is quite a climb. More enemies. Hi. Really? There we go. Oh, I love it when they're all in fire stance. Oh yeah, right. Now we can test. Then again, it's not... we can't really say, right? Because before it also seemed like they wouldn't be able to get... potent... well, whatever. I want to do hell now, actually. But I also want to test, so let's test first. Actually, none of them is burning, right? So, I cannot really test it anyways. I guess we just go hell right now.
Feel the embrace of fire.
You know, I guess in the end we want all of them to go twice anyways, right? Thinking about it. But we don't have enough Lumina points to do that, unfortunately. Yeah. Far off. Let's give it to Verso instead, right? Test, because with her I'm just gonna kill everyone. Kill all the enemies anyways. So let's take it instead of... well, this one is only 5 Lumina points, right? Let's swap those two for now. Looks like it's kind of fun. It looks like a roller coaster, right? And obviously it's just normal train tracks. Ooh, that looks like a...
This one is huge.
but it also looks like an enemy that we've already fought in the past, doesn't it? Unfortunately, that also means that I don't want to test that out right now. Dang. And give that back to... Mile, right? For the boss fight. At least we do have a boss fight. I was looking forward to this, right? Looking forward to deal some damage. Oh yeah, boy. That's gonna be fun. First, any items lying around? Ooh. I really like what they did with the trains here. Not like, well, not like Verso's like, the poor trains. I'm more like, wow, that's art done with trains, basically, right? Oh, dang. Well, I guess it wouldn't have made a difference if I first struck it anyways, right? Probably. I don't care if it absorbs. Oh, just 3? That's a series of punches? 3? Well, okay. Unfortunately, this is gonna switch stances as well, right? So, ugh. Degagement doesn't really do anything, unfortunately. Meh. But I guess we just go... Burning Canvas should put her in offensive stance, right? Offensive flurry, actually. I don't have enough AP to follow up with Pyrolyze, though. Oh, whatever.
Cut through the flames.
Yeah, we're missing 1 AP. Oh, come on! Ooh. Guess we just go Burning Canvas then, right? At least apply some burns. Oh well, we didn't trigger the fire stance now. So, oh yeah, that's a bit annoying actually. No, whatever. Don't need to always go twice, right? Now let's see how it's gonna work. Oh no, no, we gave the cheater back to Mile, right? Yeah.
Let's carve a path.
Let's carve a path and bring the end.
End of the line.
Not end walker, but end bringer.
Blades sharp.
Ah, it's still stunned, so nice. I can just... If it keeps proccing, we can just stun lock it, right? I wonder what the chance on that is. That it keeps proccing, you know? I wonder if it changes forms, dances, while it's stunned. I didn't think about that, actually. She stuns this. Well, that's great. Not for long, though.
On guard.
Burning can. Whoa. Well, that's a lot of damage. Holy moly. Can I do Elemental Genesis when I do Thermal Transfer? I should, right?
A storm is coming.
Also, it doesn't switch. Interesting. When it's stunned. Good to know. Alright, let's have a look at how this looks.
Meet your reckoning.
Cut him down.
Oh, that was a lot less damage than I would thought it would feel. Oh. kinda bummed out right now. I was expecting like 100k per hit. But like that, it's... I think it was 8 times like 30k or even less, right? Which is basically the same as hell, actually less than hell because it didn't apply any burns, right? Oh. Huh. Weird. And let's see if we can stun it again.
End of the line.
No longer stunned. Aww. Well, doesn't really matter because it's dead anyways, right? I don't want to pyrolyze it. It doesn't do anything. Come on. Well, just Swift Stride, I guess. Oh, it's just dead from Swift Stride. Never mind. Okay. Anti-burn. Immune to burn. Oh. I just wanted to say that would be interesting with Miles' weapon that deals more damage. No, that applies self-burn, right? But that also deals more damage. The more stacks of burn she has, so that doesn't really do anything.
Look, this Nevlin is made of eternal ice.
That's why it was so tough.
Let's
It
take the
really
eternal
wasn't,
ice
but
back to Minoko
yeah.
Station.
Snow him. What does snow him do? 20% increased fire damage for skills. Oh boy. 30%. But we do need we need the elf stains. I mean, the best thing is the reduced AP cost on the Typhoon. Whatever. Let's not think about it. Freeze self when falling below 30% health. Prevent the next instance of damage while frozen. Interesting. On turn side, if frozen, remove freeze and recover 60% health. Gain 2 ice stains and 3 AP when frozen. Every single time? That's actually pretty broken. And 2,800 power. Wow. That's a lot. But alas. Alright, let's give Verso the cheater for now. Now on the way back, let's not forget to go... Oh, no, we can just leave here. I guess I respawned all the enemies, right? So I probably don't want to walk back.
What have we here?
I mean, I can just dodge them. And this will just go back to... the world map, right? Alright, let's head back and go down that one... into the one pit that we haven't been before. With some YouTube magic. Alright, I only just now realized we can just... Oh, that wasn't even something I could go to. That was literally just a shortcut, right? Haha. Well, at least on the way here I was able to test out the cheater, pick those on Verso. It didn't work. Well, not the... Oh. Oh, I didn't try that. Dang. Well, at least not the way I hoped it would. So I didn't give him a third or even a fourth turn, unfortunately. And I also used quite some of our grandiose weapon catalysts to upgrade our weapons to 25, level 25. All of them are 25, I think. Well, all of the ones... all of the main character 3s. The weapon that we're using. I'm just committing to the ones that we have currently. So the Benison for... Oh, would you look at that?
Great.
Increased damage on burning targets. How many was that? 10? Wow, we can give that to everyone. Everyone will just deal 25% increased damage, basically, right? But Verso would be too quick. Too fast, unfortunately. I could... Let's just give him this one. Just for learning and then I switch it back, right? Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, I haven't been in here. What the heck is that? A good thing I went back. Holy moly. Come on. Set up. It's immune. Because it's red, right? Chromatic Veilleur. There's also a mana door to the right, right?
The eternity of ice.
Boom. Oh, we go again. That's not burning, unfortunately. So let's make it burn. That was a lot of damage. I want to shoot the lantern, but I also want to deal damage, so...
Witness the flames. Lune, watch out.
Aha. Dachi. Oh, she didn't have any AP. Ouch. Oh, funny. Oh, that's what removes blight. Well, should have done that with Lune, I guess, but whatever. It's gonna die rather soon anyways, I think, right?
You're outmatched.
Yeah, let's just unload our whole magazine there.
Storm is coming.
I mean, I guess Elemental Genesis is still better than Mayhem, right? In terms of damage. I could do Crippling Tsunami though as well, right? Yeah, let's do Crippling Tsunami to slow it.
Feel the storm.
I'm ready.
Alright. Look at all those burn stacks. Oh my god, that's gonna be fun. Oh yes. Oh, we can shoot it a bit, I guess, right? I probably should have shot it in Virtuos, but whatever.
Void take everything.
That's gonna hurt. Oh yes. Oh my god. Oh, once per turn. 1 AP and applying burn once per turn. That would have been something. Right. But I think we already saw that when going through the list. I was already excited back then, if I remember correctly, and then realized, that's not how it works. Okay. Why is there so many? Huh. Okay. Well, let's head into the mana first, I guess. No, never mind. Let's pick up this first.
Perfect.
More grandiose chroma catalysts. A new mana door. I'm excited. The manor. Now, whose chamber is this? Ah, we know those. Is that Aline's atelier? Or is it Versus? Because Versus created those enemies, right? He created the canvas. Clear! Don't pull your sister's hair. Oh, she seems to have been a nice little big sister, right? The Clear's atelier. Oh. So the White Neverons... So the White Neverons are Clear's creation. She said at some point that she would have her minions in place or something like that, right? Was she talking about the White Neverons? But they didn't really do a whole lot, did they? Huh. I've never fought them. But I guess they did spark the idea that Neverons wouldn't be all bad, but Oh, it keeps going. Interesting. Let's make sure to not miss any interactable in here. Ah, this sparky thing, this white spark in midair, always makes me think there's an interactable there to be had. Or is all the Neverons Clear's creation? No. Right? Maybe they are. But she wanted Aline to go out, to get out of the canvas, right? So that wouldn't have made a lot of sense if she made the Neverons, right? Well, if Clea made the Neverons. Because the Neverons is what stopped the expeditions from getting to fight Aline, right? Oh. Whatever. But I mean, this makes it seem as if all the Neverons are Clear's creation, right? I never thought about that. Huh. But she wanted the chroma to stop flowing back to Aline, right? Oh. Oh my god, that's so brutal. I think that's what we saw, right? We saw multiple instances of that where the Neverons were basically sucking up the chroma of the expeditioners they killed, right? That makes sense, actually. Now, like, remember back at the very beginning at the Indigo... I think it was the Indigo Tree? No, it was before the Indigo Tree, right? It was when Gustav tried to unalive himself. I was like, it looks like the tree was sucking up the blood of the expeditioners, right? So the Nevrons, all the Nevrons are Clair's creation. Wow. Probably all the Nevrons. Which actually makes sense, because Nevrons weren't there from the beginning, right? If I remember correctly. They did say that in the beginning it was just... Or the gesture was probably before the fracture, right? Wow. Holy moly. It really just dawns on me now that the Nevrons are most likely Clair's creation. All of them. Jeez! Alicia, you got a brutal sister. Oh. Well, okay. Well, that was another revelation. I was thinking on that, you know, like when she said I have my minions in place, and I was like, what the heck are they talking about? I didn't see any of them, right? What would have been drawn by her? But it makes sense if it is the Nevrons, right? Hello? So I think there was like at least 2 little side caves here, right? Oh, come on. Did we want to explore before we go back and bring the Eternal Eyes to the Grandis? I think, what are they called, Grandis? There's a lot of those here, actually. Which is kind of surprising, because I don't feel like the area is that difficult, right? I mean, obviously we're steamrolling through the enemies here. On our current level. He keeps going. Well, okay. Good thing I came back, wow. Is this another whole area? What the heck? No, I think that this just leads back to... Yeah, okay, this just leads back to where we've been before. And this is just one of the shortcuts further up, right? I'm pretty sure. Did I just not see this? Interesting. Ooh. I think there was another rope over here to the right, right? See if that also is just a loop back to somewhere else. Jesus, I'm blind. Yeah, I guess this is one of the shortcuts. Oh yeah, right. Oh, that's how we could have gotten the item here, I guess, right? Also, I just realized I haven't been up here. It looks as if we might be able to get into the train carriage there. Train coach. But I guess it just looks like that, and it's not actually true. Alright. So we can leave and go. Never mind. I'm still gonna find more items, I guess. Huh?
Nice.
But now I think we can leave and go back to the Monaco station, bring the Eternal Eyes, and then, yeah, this took quite a while. It was quite a large area, quite a lot larger than I expected it to be. Reminds me, the next episode is going to be episode 33, right? Wonder if there's anything special we can do in episode 33, right? Wouldn't that be interesting? I heard whispers, rumors of a certain boss that I might have a look at. That I might have spoiled me about, at least about the name, nothing else really. By watching cardboard animations. But I think that's a good thing to do. Even though I'm pretty sure we're gonna get annihilated and I'm probably not gonna be able to fight the boss in earnest. But we're probably gonna have a look at him. Which one do we need to give the eyes to? This one? No. Was it this one? Thank you. I don't remember which one we need to give the Eternal Eyes to. Well, YouTube magic. YouTube magic for sure is the most powerful magic. It can even find certain quest givers for you if you've forgotten where they are. But you have the Eternal Eyes, a perfect specimen no less. Getting this was not easy. I imagine not. Nevrons there are quite lethal. Wonderful, wonderful. Let us craft the ultimate defense. My work is complete. Here, have a look. Lots of... Oh yeah, right. We did this because we wanted to buy some pictures here, I think, right? Maybe Greater Rush? Oh, Burning Shots is level 1. 25% rush increase, speed increase sounds bonkers. Yeah, we buy that. Survive fatal damage with 1 health once per battle. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna buy it for sure, sure. Don't battle in heavy mass, don't care about that. Don't care about that, sorry, right now. Don't want to spend too much money as well. I don't need what we don't. I don't know what we would need the money for, right? What we will need the money for. Well, alright. May your swords be sharp, and it's sharper still. Unfortunately, doesn't have any. Oh right, I gave her that because she needed more speed to be faster than Mile. Well, this is even more, right? Speed. Now I don't know though if this is gonna mean that the rush that she applies is gonna have speed increase, or if only, or if everyone needs to activate this. Actually, let me quickly have a look at that question and get an answer from the internet, just so I can know, because this is pretty difficult to assess, to test, right? I mean, it's only 10 Lumina points, so we could give it to everyone if needs be. But obviously it would be better if we would just have to give it to her. A character wearing Greater Rush will benefit from it whenever Rush is applied to them, no matter the source. Okay, so we have to give it to everyone. And another one says, don't listen to that guy. Everything buff or picture based in this game checks the cast to determine the outcome, not the receiving, unless they're casting it themselves. Well, okay, most people say the caster needs it, so that is absolutely lovely. Alright. Now I just want burn affinity on everyone. Well, and a lot more, obviously, haha. But I would say this has been a very successful episode of Gilganos playing Expedition 33, Clair Obscur. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, we're gonna go to the monolith. Oh, actually, not true. It's episode 33. So we're gonna do something first. And if it is feasible... Yes, I have no idea about that guy. I only know the name. I don't even know where he is. So I might not even find him, but... we'll see. And then after that, if there is an after that, we might be going back to the monolith and get more combo pictures, right? Combo tech pictures. Until then, have fun playing. See you next time. Bye bye.